it's still another tale of another death tale. You know, the news about the death of Toluige Olokoobi, I hope I got that right, mother of the mommy calm down boy, must have come as a rude shock. Police in Edo were told, have arrested the husband of the woman after she committed suicide. The viewer would recall the passionate plea of the little boy, Oreofeoluwa Lawal-Babalola, whose viral video surfaced in 2020. The boy and family met with Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the time. The dead woman is survived by 3 children, including the mommy calm down boy plus the husband. Even about suicide, if you ask me, is madness.
Suicide does not solve any problem. Rather, it aggravates it. And I've had to talk about it severally on different platforms. Suicide does not prefer solution to whatever problem would lead you to taking your own life. And by the way, you didn't give yourself life. You have no right to take it. And you see, I want to say this. There are people out there, not that she's dead, some people will be saying, oh, she should have spoken out, she should have talked to somebody, she should have done this and that. But there are people now who are going through, I don't know what, I wouldn't know what she went through, but there are people who are going through very hard times. How many of you...
Remember the advice of the boy, mommy, calm down. She didn't calm down to the end.
It's not easy. We don't know. We can't judge her. We don't know what she was going through. But you would see that she was a good mom because, you know, at that age, you know, children, their character could, you know, end up not easy to be reformed at certain age. So she was a good mom. And she was trying to put him right. And probably the boy was probably quoting what somebody used to say to her. And you see, people are different. This threshold of how to handle your pressure is not the same. There are people who, when there is a problem, they just shrug it off and then move on. Yeah. There are people who will sit down and begin to dissect this problem and carry it on their head as if they are God. Whatever problem you are going through, if you can solve it, go ahead and do so. If you cannot solve, if it is bigger than you, then you're not supposed to carry it.
They say life be like a heavy load.
Yes.
No, carry them for shoulder, not for your head.
Because if you carry such a heavy load, you're going to be walking all bent.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is, I'm pleading with people out there. I know there are so many things, so many reasons for you to want to give up, but don't, please.
But the police arresting the husband raises more questions than answers.
Sure. And the husband was not at all by the time the woman committed suicide.
Took her life,
took her life. I don't know the reason behind the arrest. Maybe they've been having challenges, and you know the way neighbors talk. Maybe somebody told the police the man must have been having heated argument or something like that with the wife. But as you rightly said, taking one's life, it doesn't solve any problem.
It does not.
But the issue is this. Okay, in my psychological class, they told me something. They said, somebody that wants to commit suicide will never know anything, will never regret until you are in the act. When you are in the act, then you will regret. That, look, if I have my way, I will never do this, God save me. But sometimes it is always too late, you know? But in the case of the police arresting the husband, don't let us talk more about that issue.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, arresting the husband tells you
that there's more to it.
Yeah, more than meets the eye.
Yes. That, you know, there was more to it. But in any case, we want the police to do a diligent job about the investigation. We also want the police, you know, to come out as soon as possible so that the man will not just suffer, you know, there. And then there must be somebody taking care of
the children.
Then. And somebody must pay for them. Somebody, you know, must
take responsibility.
Responsibility.
I'm sure, Ibn Abba, I'm sure by now she is full of regrets. If I had listened to the boy, mommy, calm down.
Calm down.
You remember,
that's
what will come haunting you.
Like
in the grave.
Bola rightly said, you see, when you are in a certain situation, you're not thinking right anymore. You're not you. You are a completely different person. All that is being viewed in all about you, in your subconscious, in everything about you, is that problem. And because you don't have solution to it, you feel like, I don't even deserve to be alive. The moment you start thinking in that line, committing suicide will not be anything to you. It's like just picking up a cup of tea and gulping it down your throat. So, and then again, there are people who, when you discuss your problem with them, they take it to a round table and begin to discuss you. And eventually, the whole story will come back to you, and you begin to feel bad. So that is why sometimes it is always very important that you are very mindful of the people you keep, the friends you keep. Because sometimes these friends, their comments and everything would be tantamount to you wanting to end it.
Yeah.
So let's be mindful of our comments, of whatever we say about anybody, because you don't know what they are going through. And just a statement from you might be the cap for the reason to take their own lives.
And to add to that, the world was not created to shut out problems. They will always be there.
Yes, there will always be a problem. It's now left for us to face the problem head on.
Yeah.
You deal with the problem you're having, not just capitulate.
Bola Ibn Abo, I can't forget the words of that boy. Mommy, calm down. Mommy,
but the mother, when it was necessary.
He even went ahead to show her how to calm down. He sat on the settee and said, Mommy, calm down like this. And he sat on, like, calm down, sit and be calm, relax. Oh my goodness.
Sometimes we need to listen to our children.
Yes, but in any case, the boy was a prophet at the time. He was a prophet, bringing a word of steam now.
Yes.
To tackle a phenomenon. And then the issue is that when it mattered most, the mother didn't think of that calm down. That is where is where it really pained me.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. We must move on.